Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Rishda Nabila Agani. This video will be my last video, and this video as the reflection of our basic speaking class. Well, now I will talk about what I have learned in basic speaking class. We have learned some expression, and I will begin with expression of sympathy. Sympathy is an expression of feeling pity and sorrow when we know someone is unlucky or has trouble and in a bad condition. By expressing sympathy, we want to show our concern about other people's condition. So, how we can express sympathy to someone? We can express it directly when we meet him or her, or by short message, email, phone call, and so on. And the best way to express sympathy is with the gestures of sympathy, like holding hand, giving hug, sharing tears, and others. The examples of expressions of sympathy are, "Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that. What a terrible situation for you. You have my deepest sympathy." And we can accept the sympathy by saying, "Thank you. Thank you for your sympathy. That's very kind of you." Then the expression of condolence. Condolence is an expression of sympathy and sorrow to someone who has suffered a loss. Here are some expressions of condolence. "I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm going to miss her too. I was saddened to hear that your grandfather passed away." I will continue with the expression of complaining. Complaining is an expression of dissatisfaction or annoyance about something. We usually complain when we feel uncomfortable or we unsatisfied with the service. When complaining, it is important to use the polite expressions. Here are some expressions to complain. "I'm sorry to bother you, but blah blah blah." I'm sorry to say this, but blah blah blah. "Excuse me, but there is a problem with blah blah blah." Responding to the complaint, we can accept or reject it. We may accept by saying, "I'm sorry. I promise this will never happen again." Or, "I'm sorry. I promise to do better at the next time." And we reject it by saying, "I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do with this." Then describing people. When we describe people, we usually talk about their appearance and personality. Appearance is what someone looks like from the outside. To describe appearance, we usually use adjectives. And to describe appearance, we can describe someone's height, whether he is tall or short. Describe his weight, whether he is thin, well-built or overweight. Describe his face, describe his clothes, hair, and everything related to his appearance. And describing objects. Describing personality of someone. Here are some expressions that often we use to describe someone's personality: kind, attractive, shy, fun, and others. And besides describing people, we usually learn about describing object. When we describe object, we describe its age, shape, color, material, purpose, and so on. In describing object, we have in English, there is an order of adjective. The next is expression of compliment. Compliment is an expression that we say to give praise to someone else. Compliment show or express approval and are aimed at showing that you like some aspects on someone's appearance. Compliment is also used to appreciate others, but overuse of compliment is seem insincere. Here are some expressions of compliments. You look great. You look so beautiful. What a beautiful dress. Nice work. We can accept the compliment by saying, "Thank you. I glad you like it." Or "Thank you. Yours is even nicer." We also learn about the expression of apologize. Apologizing is to apologize is to tell someone that you are sorry for having done what made people unhappy or sad. The examples of these expressions are, I'm so sorry for this, pardon me for this, please forgive me for my mistake. And accepting to the apologize, we can say, never mind, that's okay. Don't think about that. And we have learned about asking and telling help. The expression of asking help are, how are you? How have you been? Is anything okay? And when telling help, we usually tell our health problems like, I have a headache or I got a sore throat. And in the basic speaking class, we also learned about daily activities. So we learn to tell our daily activities to others, from waking up in the morning till the end of the day. And about small talk means conversation that aren't really important, or starter conversation. So we use small talk, we do small talk when we meet people that we never met before. When we want to speak to the strangers, we usually do small talk, and we can talk about the weather or his or her appearance, the stranger's appearance, like, that's a nice dress, or something that is not important, but at least it can start our conversation. We also learn how to assess speaking skills. We can assess speaking skills by assessing seven aspects: vocabulary, pronunciation, accuracy, interaction, communication, and coherence. I think studying at basic speaking class is interesting because we can practice our English, we can communicate with each others, so that we learn how to speak fluently, and we used to speak fluently with others. And in basic speaking class, I learned how to be confident, and how to communicate well with others. And it is hard for me. I think it is more effective when we're studying at class than this online learning, because in the class the lecturer make us to speak. I think face-to-face class is more effective than online learning class, but we have to do this because this pandemic situation. This during this online learning, I have to confess that I'm quite lazy to study. I'm quite lazy to be active, because I don't go to the college. The problem is only on myself, I think. And I score 6 for my speaking ability, because I think I have to learn so many things in speaking, like vocabulary. I have to improve my vocabulary. I have to learn how to speak fluently, and I have to be confident to speak.